Confirmation in the last few minutes as I was running through the classifiers that is now officially a Arsenal player. The medicals passed earlier today. Personal terms were agreed. That news broke around about 3 hours ago. But in the last few minutes, news confirmed, is a gunner. He has made...
The long-standing courtship between North London and Madrid has finally reached its crescendo. After seasons of speculation, near misses, and cryptic social media posts, Rodrygo Goes has officially swapped the pristine white of the Bernabeu for the storied red and white of Arsenal. For the Emirates faithful, his arrival represents more than just a tactical addition. It is the definitive signal that the Gunners are no longer just competing for the world's elite talent, they are securing it. The journey to this moment was anything but straightforward. Since the arrival of Kylian Mbappé at Real Madrid, Rodrygo's role in the Spanish capital had become a subject of intense scrutiny. Despite his undeniable pedigree and a trophy cabinet bulging with Champions League medals, the Brazilian found himself in a delicate balancing act under Xabi Alonso. While the Madrid hierarchy was reluctant to part with a player of his phenomenon status, the allure of being the undisputed protagonist in Mikel Arteta's project proved too strong to resist. Arteta's pursuit of the 25-year-old has been a masterclass in persistence. Reports suggest the deal was structured around a complex package worth approximately €80 million, a figure that reflects both his world-class ceiling and the premium of the January market. For Arsenal, the investment is a calculated gamble on a player who offers a unique blend of Brazilian flair and European tactical discipline, a profile that Arteta has reportedly coveted since his early days in the dugout. As the private jet touched down at London Luton and the black SUV sped toward London Colney, the atmosphere around the club shifted. The Rodrygo Effect was instantaneous, fans gathered near the gates, social media erupted, and the mood within the dressing room reached a fever pitch. In Rodrygo, Arsenal has acquired a forward who doesn't just fit into a system but expands its possibilities, capable of operating with devastating efficiency across the entire front line. Tactically, the implications are mouth-watering. Imagine a frontline featuring Bukayo Saka on the right and Rodrygo on the left, with Martin Odegaard pulling the strings from deep. The Brazilian's ability to drift inside and operate in half spaces provides the perfect foil to Saka's directness. He brings a level of big-game experience, specifically in the knockout stages of the Champions League, that is currently the only missing ingredient in an otherwise youthful and hungry Arsenal squad. The player himself seems revitalized by the change of scenery. Sources close to the deal indicate that Rodrygo was deeply impressed by Arteta's non-negotiables and the clear roadmap laid out for his development. No longer a rotational piece in a star-studded Madrid galaxy, he now arrives as the centerpiece of a team aiming to dominate the Premier League for years to come. His presence alone elevates the standards of every session on the training pitch. Financially, the deal underscores Arsenal's newfound muscle. Negotiating with Florentino Perez is never a task for the faint-hearted, yet sporting director Andrea Berta and the executive team managed to find a middle ground that satisfied all parties. By securing Rodrygo, Arsenal has also fended off interest from domestic rivals like Manchester City, proving that the Emirates is now a destination of choice for players at the peak of their powers. The emotional weight of this transfer cannot be overstated. For years, Arsenal fans watched as their best players moved to bigger stages. Now, the tide has firmly turned. Seeing a two-time Champions League winner choose the Emirates over other global giants is a validation of the culture Arteta has built. It is a moment of collective catharsis for a fanbase that has weathered a decade of rebuilding to finally see the finished product taking shape. Expectations will, of course, be sky-high from the first whistle. In the pressure cooker of the Premier League, there is little time for an adjustment period. However, Rodrygo's technical security and physical robustness suggest he is well equipped for the English game. He isn't just a luxury player, he is a tireless worker who understands the defensive responsibilities Arteta demands from his attacking unit. Off the pitch, the commercial impact is already visible. Shirt sales featuring the number 11, or whichever jersey he eventually claims, are expected to break club records, and the Rodrygo brand brings a global spotlight that further enhances Arsenal's international prestige. The Samba Connection at the club, with Gabriel Magalhaes and Gabriel Martinelli already established stars, ensures that the new signing will have a built-in support system to help him settle into London life. As the lights dim on the January transfer window, Arsenal stands transformed. They have not merely filled a gap in the squad, they have upgraded their entire offensive ceiling. The narrative of the title race has been irrevocably altered, and the rest of the league has been put on notice. The star boy from Osasco has arrived, and he is ready to write the next chapter of his career in the heart of North London. The wait is finally over. Rodrygo Goes is a gunner. As he steps onto the Emirates turf for his home debut, he carries the hopes of millions who believe that this signing is the final piece of the puzzle. With his arrival, the message is clear: the future at Arsenal isn't just bright, it's world-class.